2, 3. Okay, that works. Okay, you're gonna help me make a character. Is the goal. Yada yada yada, blah blah blah. Okay, step 1, we're being a lady, or we're being a dude. And then we have to choose a race, which is complicated. Okay, so the difference between humans and other classes are humans are going to be a little bit more varied. Other classes are going to be a little more like focused on one stat. So humans get +3 to karma. You start with 60 karma normally. +3 is like 0.5%. It's barely enough for a point, but whatever. And then max stats is 9 on all abilities. On all ability stats. So I guess we should talk about how stats work in this game. So body gives you HP and allows you to equip more cybernetic enhancements, right? Quickness increases chance to hit with ranged attacks and chance to dodge enemy attacks in general. But it also controls. So you see under quickness, there's like range to combat and dodge specifically, and also like pistol, SMG, shotgun, and rifle. None of these substats, the dodge, the range combat, the SMG, the shotgun, the rifle abilities, can be higher than your quickness. So as a human, Your quickness is the highest quickness you can have is 9, which means the highest dodge you can have is 9. The highest range combat is 9, so on and so forth. Strength controls throwable weapons, melee combat, unarmed combat, and just close quarters combat in general. Intelligence controls biotech, which is like healing, and also decking, and also drone control. So a high intelligence character can use this deck to go like hacking and use drones in combat, or use something else in combat if that's what you want. Willpower controls spell casting and key casting, which is like monk abilities with the punching. And charisma controls conjuring spells, which are like you put barriers down and stuff like that, but also spirit summoning, where you can summon little monsters to back you up. So those are the 6 abilities: body, quickness, strength, intelligence, willpower, and charisma. So humans excel at nothing. Elves get +1 to charisma, and they also they can get their quickness up to 11 and the charisma up to 12. Dwarves get +1 to willpower naturally. Their body goes all up to 11, their strength to 12, and their willpower to 11. Everyone maxes out at 9 on everything else. Orcs have +1 to body, so they can do a lot of body mods. They have 14 body, 12 strength. Their charisma and willpower only max out at 8 though. And finally, trolls get +1 to both strength and body. Their body maxes out at 17, their strength at 15, but their charisma and intelligence only max out at 6, and their quickness only max out at 8. Question is, what's our lady gonna be? Elves are good at charisma and quickness in general, and average at everything else. So they're good at melee, they're good at summoning and spell casting. They're okay at spell casting, mostly summoning. No one buffs intelligence. If you wanted to be a decker, then any of these species work. Trolls get a minus. Trolls and orcs have negative to their maximum intelligence. But orcs are intelligent enough to be pretty okay deckers. Trolls are the only ones that are pretty limited. Okay. Dwarves come with a natural +1 to willpower, and they max out willpower pretty early. That makes them really capable spellcasters. They have high strength and body as a max as well, so they would make good monks too. They can use the key spells and have some decent strength to punch real hard. And I say monk, but Shadowrun has a different name for their monks, but whatever, they're monks. key abilities to punch things real hard. They're something else, but they're monks. I think most of the summons are like fire elementals and stuff like that. I honestly do not remember. I have not explored the ins and outs mechanically of this game super hard, which is why I'm asking for ideas on what to do. I do remember summoners also get the totem ability, which is like a team buff you can equip and stuff like that. Dwarf, okay. Alright, what's our dwarf gonna be good at? I guess is the question. I mean, they get +1 to willpower, but we don't have to go heavy on willpower. We can be like melee fighters, we can be ranged attackers. Well, first let's see, what is she gonna look like? What's our dwarf lady gonna look like? We're gonna go, I'm just gonna count portrait number 1, portrait number 2, portrait number 3, portrait number 4, portrait number 5, portrait number 6. Oh, there is no 6. Wait, what the hell is this? Okay. Portrait number 6 is this now. Portrait number 7. Portrait number 8. Portrait number 9. 10. 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, damn, there's a lot, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright. And back to 1. That's 20, that's 19, that's 18. That's 18? Okay. So this is what happens when I tell the game to match the portrait. Do we want to change anything? I can't give them beards or horns, so we just have hairstyle, hair color, and skin color. Hold on. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's how it translates. I mean, it doesn't translate great, but it, you know, it's doing what it can. Hair probably needs to be more purple, but whatever. Seems to be the closest color. Okay. That. Alright, so that's it. We're sticking to it. Okay, so what is she gonna be about? Is she gonna throw things? Is she gonna fight things up close? Is she gonna use melee weapons or punches? She's gonna throw things. Okay. Okay. That's enough points in that for now. What other kind of person is she gonna? Do we want her to have some intelligence and the ability to heal? I mean, do we want her to have some more HP? A little bit more on the dodgy? Let's also kind of... You can also put a few points of willpower to resist willpower. I don't want to be all about the combat, right? Like, what kind of person is she? Okay. got 5 strength, we'll say 3 intelligence. Do you want her to have a little decking ability? She can like deck a little. Or are we gonna let someone else do the decking? Biotech is essentially healing. At Biotech 2 though, we see enemy HP, which is kind of nice to have, honestly. But more biotech increases. I mean, these also affect dialogue. So more biotech can also mean you have more dialogue options related to like medical knowledge and stuff. You know? 4 intelligence. You want her to be smart, right? So 4 intelligence feels good. 5 strength, 4 intelligence. We can also do drone control instead. So ESP control is like a sub-area of decking. Drone combat is a sub-area of drone control. So drones are kind of like summoning. You lose one of your action points every turn. In exchange, you get a drone that does 2 action turns. You can equip guns or whatever. They can also help solve puzzles in certain dungeons. They go through like vents and shit. Just have a little drone friend that you can tell to go do combat for you. Drone control is kind of a demanding skill point kind of thing. So we would be throwing things and drone control and that's it. Like there's not a lot of space left to put points in charisma or body or whatever. But we could do it. Decking does work the same way too. They're both demanding skills that's going to want a lot of points if you want to be good at it. They both do have other characters who are gonna do that in their place. We have to like find and hire them. So yeah, there is that. I think I'm gonna get the points in Biotech to CHP though. That's just nice. Okay. Alright, any other stats we want to put in on, or do we want to just focus on strength and intelligence? probably want my main character to have a little bit of HP. Well, do we want to do cybernetic enhancements? Because then I gotta put more body. I'm gonna have a cybernetically enhanced dwarf that throws things at people. Okay. Then we'll do 4 body, 4 intelligence, 2 biotac, and maybe we'll go to 6 strength. Do we want her to have a little charisma when she speaks to people? So charisma has an extra ability. Every true charisma, you unlock a new etiquette. Etiquette gives you dialogue options in combat. Maybe I'm gonna bring her strength back down to 5 and give her some charisma. So etiquettes are corporate, security, gang, socialite, shadowrun, and academic. And they are just kind of like options for your character to have in dialogue that are only available if you have that etiquette. With 4 charisma, we would have access to 2 of these. So the question is, which 2 would we like? We can go up to 6 charisma maybe, if I get rid of body, but I think 4 is a good one to start on. Shadowrunner is kind of like a mercenary, somebody who does gray jobs. They're not exactly illegal. They're not exactly illegal. They live in the shadows, you know. They're on that edge of legality. Our main characters are all Shadowrunners, hence the title. Okay? And for our second and final starting etiquette, corporate security, gang, socialite, or academic. I remember in this game, I think gang comes up more regularly. Academic does sound pretty cool though, and it comes up too. Let's go with academic. We got one kind of like the Shadowrunner, and then the other. We could go back and just do gang and academic, and let them be kind of a novice at talking Shadowrunner if you want to do both. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. Because I like the gang member kind of thing, but I like the academic idea. I like just having a really smart board. Does make sense also since we bumped intelligence. So I think academic makes the most sense. If we still want gang, we gotta get rid of Shadowrunner or level up Karma or Charisma more, but I don't think we're gonna level up Charisma for a while. Okay. Yeah, that feels good. What's her first, last, and her street name? Okay, what's her street name? The Professor. Okay. I'm probably not gonna play much. I just really wanted to get the character created though. Harfeld Manor, 2054. 1 hour east of Berlin. The estate grounds are silent, save for the faint whistling of the wind. Your team gathers near a side entrance to the old castle. Hold fast, cloaked in darkness, the night is peaceful. You know it won't last. You know for what it is, a pleasant illusion that will shatter at the sound of the first gunshot. Listen up, folks. Monica Schaefer, you ran with her back in the day. Watched her get her first data jacket. Now she's your team leader, a Decker to boot. On a tight timetable, I want to enter the estate, find the basement, open the data vault, and extract the files in bolt 10 minutes top to bottom. I'll pause then until the conversation ends, because this early prologue lets you decide what your past is really well through dialogue. And I kind of wanted you to get a feel for that too. Trying to get home in time for Worm Talk Love? Dietrich, Shaman, the old man of the team. He smiles at her, his facial tattoos rising in the moonlight. Monica eyes twinkle in mischief. Baby, how many times have I told you? You can't trust anything that comes out of a dragon's mouth. That trid trash will rot your brain. She grins. It's educational. Besides, this should be a milk run. Security is supposed to be light, a few automatic weapons, no armor. A little luck, they'll never know we're here. Options are just like old times, eh? In my experience, there's no such thing as a milk run. I'll watch your back all the same. Works for me. Let's get paid. I'm gonna go a little grizzled. In my experience, there's no such thing as a milk run. I'm assuming you're not watching, but I'm talking a little bit. Words of wisdom from our new edition. I agree with Professor. Damn, I should have changed the name with the Professor. Whatever. Glory, razor-clawed street samurai. Her voice is cold and neutral, her expression placid. They may only be private security, but the bullets don't know that. I could patch up if I have to, but I'd rather not have to. You people tend to relax. We're professionals, remember? Monica raises her arm and speaks into her wrist-mounted comlink. A darkened face shimmers in the view screen. Iger, are you in position? Comlink crackles, and the response comes low and soft. Softer than you'd expect from a troll. Affirmative. The alarm lines have been cut, and I have a clear line of fire near State Service entrance. When you exit the building, the path will be clear. Excellent, thank you, Iger. Just doing my job, Iger out. Comlink goes dark. Monica winks at you as she drops her arm. See? We're professionals. Alright, people, enough chatter. Our client wants the data from the vault, and we get him the data from the vault. Quick, quiet, and quick. You say quick twice. She grins. Worm talk is on tonight. Glory raises an eyebrow slightly. I told you, it's educational. One of the things I like is you can come back here and grab a weapon. Kind of nice. Anyways, that's it for now. I'll do more of this later.